he would be, see, here's the thing, he'd be too honorable to do this.
I think they were going to come.
Yeah, they were going to come, yeah.
That's the way to do it. You get it out in your fingernails. And ideally, put it in your pocket or whatever.
He was calling, trying to...
There you go.
1 point.
1 point.
Tied for second. Tied for first.
1 point. Tied for first place.
You're actually in a wet round like this?
Yeah, that's not...
1 point.
That count?
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
It's actually folded in. That was a previous card that came out. That's an old one. Oh, you rat. The card moved. Did you see that? The card totally moved on that one. It was going straight for it. The nail jumped and everything.
Here she wiggled.
Dan? Somebody call for it. Oh!
Watch it go towards us fast.
Thank God.
Tied for second.
Tied for second. I'll take tied for second.
Ben.
It was the hawk.
Oh, it wasn't the hawk, it was the thrower.
Other people.
Thank you for letting me do that.
Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. Oh, here we go. Oh, funny.
That hurt the grass.
How many points does it get if he sticks it in the grass?
-2.
I was gonna go
You give him back.
1, but
We crown him terror of the turf.
And then he does laps. Musket above his head.
I will not tear turf. I will not tear turf. Come on.
5.
All right.
Oh, Ben.
Nice. Look at that.
I better when I move.
I think it's just pushed in. So they wear the binge hats up there.
It was cut completely in half.
Nice throw.
That was.
Oh, I guess that's a card. Nice throw.
All right, if it's cut, fly. If it's cut.
Fibers, so if you don't, well, what you do is you wax it to keep it all smooth. Otherwise, as you're sewing with it, the thread starts coming apart.
I got you.
The fabric, it's linsey woolsey, so this happens to be all handmade, hand spun. The linen threads hand spun. The wool is hand spun, and then dyed. It's put together on the loom. And the up and down part is the linen thread, and then the wool goes sideways. It's the weft. Goes from, so the wool is called the weft because it goes from wet to white. And then the linen is up and down. It's called the weft. Let it do that. Anyway, so it's all handmade, and it was hand dyed. Because this fabric is all handmade and it takes so much time to put it together, I'm really trying hard not to waste any little piece, so I'll make covered buttons and stuff out of it. And then I have enough left over to make a working cap.
I know, I was there. Of course, I was there. We're going to try and get
Set up. Well, you could set it up though.
Because it's not set up.
Someone else has to put it back.
Well, you said that one on
So this is like the 4th time I've smelled it.
Yeah, maybe we can do it later, but she's doing this one right now.
I know. That one's the one that's full game.
And see that when they got here, they just wore English armies down because it's so vast. You're marching armies to trying to catch up to somebody, you wear them out, you know, because it's so big and so big. They didn't quite catch that until later. Well, of course, Yorktown happens because he needs to resupply. He needs, he's worn his guys out. They need to, get the ships to, supply.
Yeah, exactly.
And they kind of got caught there, but he was chasing armies.
I mean, the Battle of Guilford Courthouse is a perfect example.
Yeah,
I mean, they're chasing, was it Green?
Yeah.
Up through North Carolina, and they finally catch him, and they beat him really soundly, but they can't quite disperse his army. So I mean, it's.
But they're burning wagons, they're burning their rations, they're burning, trying to keep up. At the end
of the war, the British army was actually closer to what we think of as being the rebels. Like they moved really quickly. They didn't fight in rigid lines. They fought in
broken army.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you're a history major, you might like this, but the book that I'd recommend you all to read about the British Army is Zeal and the Bayonets Only by Matthew H. Spring. He's really redefined about what we think about the British Army during the American Revolution.
I'm Paul, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. It is with Zeal and with Bayonets Only.
That guy right there.
By Spring.
That's what
By Matthew H. Spring. He got his PhD from the University of Leeds, and he's like
change clothes.
The head of history at a high school.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
It's not changing your.
Yeah, there we go. History nerd. Gotta break that one down. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
People say, you gotta read this book. People, okay, I'll put that in my library too. But of course, we've been doing a lot of research on German history, so obviously, we want to know more about what we're doing. What is correct. And we're changing our uniform design. Sometimes we find new information, and it's still there. I mean, it's still in libraries. You can research this stuff out. One of the guys just went to the Library of Congress and got like a couple thousand pages in longhand. In script and orders of the quartermaster, what they were issued, how what they were intended to be. Those things still exist if you're looking for them.
Yeah. Right.
So hard copies still work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Being that, so the regiment is blue, obviously, our regimental coats, and yellow facings. That was the Duke's color. So the Duke, got money, of course. Now, of course, you always hear mercenary. It's not really the term, Yeah, we got paid. But, so did the French when they were fighting for the Americans.
Right, but you weren't didn't go looking for it. You were asked to go.
Well, that and who's the King of England? He's German. I got it. George III is the king. First, once Queen Anne doesn't have an heir and they're looking for somebody, said, "Well, my sister married a German and he's Protestant."
Yeah.
He now is on the throne of England.
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird. I mean, love that kind of history where things connect.
So the area where this group was from, were they from a part of Germany that was Catholic or Protestant? Or Protestant? Okay. Yeah. But I know there's more in the south that's more Catholic.
Catholic, exactly. You see, the
closer to the Mediterranean.
Over there are light blue uniforms.
Okay.
And those are the Zweibrücken. So they're the Catholics that fight for the Americans with the French.
Oh.
Yeah. So
cool.
Sometimes we're against each other. Well, at Yorktown, at Redoubt number 10, the Germans in the Redoubt are yelling German commands, but the Zweibrückens are coming in with the Americans. They're yelling German commands. And
like, what's going on?
Yeah. But it was just, and it's a world war.
It's smaller scale.
And in Germany, of course, we're trying to kick France in the backside to keep them from sending troops over here to help, the Americans. So that was the French Indian War or the 7 Years' War there. So it's just a total war that people don't. Oh yeah, I read this in the book. Simple. Not that simple. Things are more complicated. Do you have any questions?
Nothing I can think of. I mean, we'll swing by if we think of any, but thank you. Appreciate it. It's very interesting.
Our commands will be in German, and the drill will be German.
Awesome.
But it's researched, and we found the old manuals.
Yeah.
So it's more interesting. It says like, okay, fire. No, it's Anglerfertig, Schlacht, fire.
It's the next time I'm out.
It's what you should do. You're going to portray something and try and be true to history.